We're live. Well, hello everybody. I hope everybody's fine this nice Friday evening. Just give it a second, see if anybody finds us. I hope Monica will come over. I went out of where I was all set to go live, and then I couldn't find my way back in, which is nothing unusual. I get lost in car parks and paper bags, so why should this be an exception? Yeah, so we're just waiting to see. I've got 3 people. Come in and say hello, please. It'd be really lovely to see you all. Well, I won't see your face, but it'll be lovely to have you with us tonight. Now, the dogs have decided, just on the when I clicked let's go, they decided to have a rumble. And there's a pure bit. No, Graham, they've got Louis' bed. They have this game because Louis is a miniature fox terrier and Cody is not a miniature border collie. So to stop Louis from hanging off and drooling over and pulling on all Cody's fur, we give him a pool rug, which is going to be the size of a face washer by the time they're finished. We go around the house picking up little chunks of blanket that get chewed up. They're actually using his blanket, the one that you just threw on the floor now, Graham. Louis has his basket sitting on the towel in here, and he has a blanket we put over him, and they've just taken off with that blanket instead of their pool rug. So I apologise for noise. Boys will be boys. Sorry. Oh, hi, Rhonda. How you doing? Hi, Mr. G, says Rhonda. Hi, Jane. How you doing? Yeah, and the hordes, yeah. Okay, everything's fine, Rhonda. I'll see if a couple more come in, and we'll go from there. So I've got it on my iPad here.
Me too.
You got it? Yeah. Okay. So you're good to go, Mister. So we've got Mr. Graham up there. We've had a bizarre day today. We really haven't been home at all. Well, I haven't been in here. I turned the lights out on Sunday night, walked away with the mess on my desk because, of course, you do. I'm coming back, and haven't been in here until 5:30, 5:45. So it's potluck tonight because I had to go and see the specialist today, and then I don't actually like going out very much. So while we were out, we went to Officeworks, and then to get a few different things that I just make a list, and every couple of months, if I've got to go out for medical, I'll go and pick up bits and pieces. Most of what I get online these days anyway. So don't be too worried about James and Sue and Lynn, Rhonda. If I can, hopefully, I'll give it 5 minutes. So anyway, what are we doing tonight? So I don't know about the rest of the world, but I end up with plastic bags full of ideas or half-finished projects, or just plastic bags in a tub. So I had no idea what was going to happen tonight. I confess to being in a little bit of pain and a bit tired, but all good to go. I think the problem is I'm lacking my craft on. So anyway, in the tub, I have stuff packed in plastic bags, and I have paper that I put with it that I think it might work. So I don't know what we're going to get tonight. I'm going to just tip it all out. Yeah, staying home's the best. I'm going to tip it out because this is a really loud bag that I've used. I've got a little show and tell from the shop tonight. Homebody 2, yeah. Hi, Cheryl. How you doing? You doing good, girl? I'm just waiting for a couple of more to come in. Just give it 5 minutes or so, and I'll give everybody an update. Cheryl, I don't know if you heard me or not. It's potluck tonight. I just got one of my half-finished, maybe a project in the waiting, plastic bags out, and we're going to have a look and see what's in here. And if I don't like what it is, we'll reinvent. Hi, Dawn. Welcome. Potluck's fun, isn't it? It's nice to have you, Dawn. First time in, I don't actually recognise your name at all. We're Australian. I'm not sure if you've picked that up or not. Love to have you. I hope you enjoy spend some time with us. It's my dogs in the background. They're actually playing. One's big, one's not, and they play tug of war. Okay, well, welcome. I hope you enjoy your time with us. And I'm hosting tonight. Okay, I'll say hello to Sonia. Her is not English. maybe Spanish or Italian. I'm not too. Australians aren't good with languages because we're so far removed from everybody. Hi, Veronica. How you doing? I'll stay tonight because I've been home. Oh no. Will you look after yourself and you keep warm, my dear? Thanks for giving me the heads up. 5 a.m. You are up early. Well, we'd love to have you. Sonia, pleased to have you. Like I said, don't speak maybe Spanish. Like I said, we're novices. We're not real good with foreign languages because, like I said, we spend so time. We are so far apart from everybody. Oh, Veronica, I'm really sorry that your back's sore, my dear. You do what you have to do. Graham's up the other end, so all's good. And apart from that, I'm just worried because you're all going down. Now, I said to Sue that if I'm the last person standing, you lot are in a whole heck of a bind. I'm not the one that should be last person standing. He'll be right, Veronica. Did you see Veronica's comment? Veronica's back is giving her hell, and she's leaving you with the job.
Oh, not in tonight.
No, her back's really sore. She's popped in to tell us what's going on.
Dawn, sorry, not Dawn. What's her name?
Sonia.
Speaking Spanish. Sonia.
Yeah.
She's from Colombia.
Oh, Colombia. What did you look it up?
Bogota.
Okay.
It's in Colombia.
Did you look that up, or did she tell us?
I looked it up.
Okay. Hi from Colombia. Welcome.
I have no idea what language. I suppose that's Spanish.
Yeah, I'd say so. Well, welcome. Oh, Dawn, we're a great bunch, aren't we? You can do it, Mr. D. You can handle the pressure. Says Roy. Yeah, did you hear that chuckle? I'm not so sure. Oh, Dawn, I'm sorry you suffer from pain. Chronic pain is literally just a pain.
Debilitating.
It's debilitating, really. I live with chronic pain. So does Graham because he lives with me. I was just about to say, can you tell us how your eyes are going now? Did it actually work? Yeah, you do what you've got to do, girl. You take care of you. Okay, right. Okay, I will give you an update on Sue, James, and Lynn. Roll call. Lynn is feeling heaps and heaps better. She's still having trouble with her hearing. She had a perforated eardrum. Hi, Amanda. Just giving an update. On the bunch up in Toowoomba. So Lynn's looking. I saw her this afternoon. She's looking pretty good. So she's healing, but obviously she's going to have to take it slowly, aren't you, Lynn? To build back her strength, and her hearing's a bit dicey where her eardrum was perforated. She's not going to get into any trouble because Sue's looking after her, and I wouldn't break the rules either. Jim is recovering well. He is having pain, of course, and is quite uncomfortable at times, but everything is going super duper there for him. Well, it's going the way it's meant to go. Sue has been resting, bless her heart. So she's actually been having a little bit of a rest, and the pressure's off her now. So the trick is for her to not go at things like a bat out of hell like she normally does, but just to come back slowly. She will be back next Friday night. You will be all pleased to know. We'll be back to normal next week. I think Cody, that's his blanket, darling. You go, where's your blanket? Where's your blankie? They've ripped a hole in his new bed. Oh, sorry. These boys, Louis's new bed's got a hole ripped in it, and they're playing tug of war with his good blanket we used to keep him warm. Oh, Graham's put them up. Where's their blanket? Oh, sorry, girls. You know, we will have children, won't we?
Translation, greetings from Bogota, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, hello, Sonia. You are up early, girl. So we've got a 4 a.m., we've got a 6 a.m., 5 a.m., we've got really early rises. So I think I was just saying that with Sue, it will be just a little bit of gentle time, you know, just to get, but she's looking good. She's looking good and she's sounding really good. So I do believe everybody's out of the woods now. So, like I said, I was out today. I had to see my specialist, and then I had to do Graham took me to the shops and I did what I had to do. I had just enough time to clear a bit of space. I'm so glad my camera doesn't have a wide. Louis! He's being rude again.
Just focus.
I'll just focus on this. Okay.
Put these bloody outside.
Sorry, girls.
Yeah. Go.
We've been out all day, so they're really super excited. Graham's telling Louis to get out, and Louis thinks it's a game. He's playing with you. Oh no, he's come between my legs. I'm sorry. This is a professional show, people. Okay, so I was saying I had just enough time to get home, and I have a tub full of either project or half-finished things or the makings of something that I thought I'd really like to make, and I have no idea what we've got here. So let's explore together. So I've got some card blanks there. I've got envelopes. So I've put 3 envelopes together so it looked like I was doing a little, right, well, that's got possibilities. That is a part of a manila folder cut down. That looks like it's something when it grows up. I've got envelopes here. I don't know whether or not I thought I was going to make something out of those. So I've coffee dyed those. But I use these for, thank you, Sonia. We welcome you. We welcome all our international and local ladies. We're in Queensland, the eastern border, the eastern side. Sorry, eastern border. I'll say it. So we're above New South Wales, and we go up to the tip at the top. I've got I don't know whether this has got us here. I had a map there to use, but that's of Africa, wrong continent. Okay, I was going to show you a map of Australia, but it's not Australian. So anyway, we've got envelopes, girls. We have got envelopes, all shapes, and we come in all shapes and sizes here. So here's another 3 that yep. So that looks like what I was going to do. And here's a set of, now these I'm positive that I'm quite prepared to be wrong. I think these are Auntie May's printables. It looks very Auntie May's. Andrea at Auntie May's. I think they're printing. There's a stray in there. Okay, I don't know what that is. A drop sheet of some sort. All right, let's get cooking. And then over here I've got yet more, don't worry. I've got more paper. So if I just try and find some coordinating paper, and we might just start making something. What do you think? We might just start doing something, and I honestly don't know what that something's going to be, but I think that'd be quite fun. And then I've got a Kay's Craft. I've got something for every occasion. Oh, look, and I've got another one here. So this is obviously what I've started. I don't know where they've come from. They're postcards, and I think I've cut them to cover the envelopes. So, wow. This is an interesting envelope, paper bag, isn't it? What do we love? Oh, listen, there's no going back, Dawn. There's no going back. Okay, hi, Kylie. It was nice to Sue. Yep, she's okay. She's resting. She's getting a lot stronger again. Her patients are doing well. She will be back next Friday night, and hopefully she'll be able to get a couple of videos done in the next week. No promises. She still is caring for Sue and James, but the pressure's off. Both Lynn is definitely going in the right direction. She's doing it really well. James is doing really well, but he's only a week post surgery, just over a week post surgery. So it just depends on how well he behaves himself and what happens with him. So I've just emptied an envelope out onto my desk, and we're just like, who knows what. And now the thing that takes me the longest to do, pick a paper. Pick a paper. Take this. Get all this out of the way, and I want a pink plain maybe in there. We'll just get organised. So what are we going to do tonight? Okay, Marlene. Hi, Marlene. How are you? Hi, Glennis. I will apologise to everybody if I miss. Yeah, too much, Cheryl. That's a problem. I never saw the page.
Sonia's flicked over to English.
Oh, thank you, Sonia.
I don't know how, but anyway, it's easier for us.
Yeah, okay.
It's okay for her.
Thank you very much, Sonia. That works very well. If I do miss a comment, I do apologise. Graham might pick it up and point it out to me. You're fighting fit, yeah. Now you're just bragging, Marlene. After everything you did this week, I thought you'd be a bit slower tonight. And making a journaling. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, well, it's kind of like, Rhonda, when you're making a journal like that, there's no end to it. Just turn them into a trilogy. Just keep making new ones. Yeah, they are pretty. They're nice and soft, aren't they? I'm normally to the dark side, but I've been coming over to the light side lately. I've been threatening to make something pretty for a while. We'll just make me some space here. So I'm thinking the white might actually look better. I wonder. Nah, what was I thinking? None of that. I don't know how many of these things I thought I was going to do, girls. Obviously, like choices. Right, let's go. Make it up as we go along. That's what we're doing tonight. Oh, lovely. Dyeing papers, lots of fun. What does it look like? Glennis Nauru. Dawn, if I can just arrogantly suggest a couple of things. I say arrogantly because, like I only know enough to put on the back of a stamp. When you're deciding what you want to put on something, reduce the amount, restrict the amount of things. Like if you've got things around you that you've picked, that you have bought, where you like them. So if you're unsure on what to do, just get four different things max, and then have a look at those four and put them down for them. I think a lot of people call it auditioning now, but I struggle with that word. It's just, you're just looking. And if you like it, put the rest away. If you put one down and it's only the second one and you think, oh, I really like that, put the other three away. Don't confuse yourself with too much choice, because, like I said, if you've bought them, you will use them in another project or on another page further down. I'm a bit less is more. Okay, I'll tell you in a minute, Kylie. yeah. I'm not real good without plans, so this is either going to be really fantastic or we're going to crash and burn, and I'll have some stuff to collage with. It's like, hey, yeah, just when you just the whole point, Louis, don't do that. The whole point to playing and making things and creating things, it's once you get into your space, like here is my space. This is where I create with papercraft. I've got different stations for sewing outside for whatever and whatever. When you go to that place that you've designated, and it can be the kitchen table, you set yourself up on the kitchen table and you have everything around you. That's it. Just be in that space with what's in front of you and what you want to do. Putting pressure on yourself is only going to make it frustrating, and you're not going to enjoy the process of it. So the way to create extra special things is to actually enjoy what you're doing. So if you just take it a bit at a time. Yeah, and don't do what I do. You do not need hundreds and squillions and millions of stuffs. It's fun, but it will get confusing. That's why I say break it down to 4 only. Okay, what are we making? Well, these are 3 envelopes. I make notebooks, and I have been using the 7x5 card packs. I've got a really good supply of them. They are scored and they're cut well. They're a good weight. But then I have envelopes left over. So I'm quite absolutely sure I've seen somebody do this, but I'm sorry, I don't know who, I don't know when. All I know is and I don't even know if this is the way they did it, but it's taking the envelopes, and what I've done is I've put, so, okay, I'll start from the start. So we start with one envelope, and it can be any size, it can be any envelope, it can be whatever you've got. So then you take your flap and you feed it into there. And then you take this one and you feed it into there. Turn it round. So then you get, I've obviously stopped at 3. I think it's because they get too out of whack if you try and do too many. So I do the 3, but I've got coffee dyed paper here. So I'm thinking what I had in mind is in between one of these, I'm going to put some pages. So we will have a little notebook, and this can be decorative. Put a little bit of seam binding there and do a little tie wrap if you wanted to. If you wanted to make them thicker, you would need to score an extra line there to give yourself a spine so that it will all fit together. So now I go through, before we do anything else, we're going to cover it. Oh, I'm sorry, Graham's up there threatening the dogs with death. Yeah, I had a lot of trouble when I first started. I bought all this beautiful stuff and I couldn't use it. It was too nice. Oh, music books are great, Dawn. See, you're on. Yeah, don't go and buy any more music books, because 2 music books is going to keep you going for quite some time. So just keep it at the 2. Trust me. Yeah, look, these can be handy little things. They can be lovely for, a gift. If you've got somebody that's got everything, you could do a gift. You could put a couple of theatre tickets in one. You could put the card in the other. You could put a movie, cinema tickets, a gift card. There's all sorts of things that you can tuck in there that you could give as a gift. Or if you were sending it to somebody of like mine, you could put ephemera in it and you could tuck it into there, and it would work quite well. So before I start cutting, I'll just catch up. Have I missed anything? Hi, Di. How are you? Diane just popped in. How you doing? Have we seen you before, Diane? I'm sorry. I hope I haven't forgotten your name, that you have been. Yeah, see, you've got to reduce the amount of stuff you put in front of you if you want to get anywhere. I do firmly believe that. Yeah, knowing when to stop. I don't think any of us know that. Well, we could do Kylie if people want to commit to something like that. We could indeed. Oh, they'll come, Kylie. They'll come. Well, welcome, Diane. It's good to see you. We've got some regular ladies here, and I believe at least 3 names that I haven't seen before. So everybody will make you feel very welcome. It's a very friendly, welcoming group. We're inclusive. We're very respectful of each other, and we try not to take life too seriously. A big box of envelopes. Yeah, well, come on, Amanda. These will do. Get them going. Yeah, too much stuff. I know. It's weird feeling when that actually comes across, isn't it, Marlene? It's sort of like you think something's wrong. Poor old Graham, he's getting the blood pressure thing out and checking the temperature. Checking the pulse. If I say no, I don't really want anything, thanks. Oh, dear. He doesn't really, because he's worse than me with his workshop. Okay, I'm going to start. So once again, if I miss a comment, I'm really, really sorry. Graham will help keep an eye on it for me. Now, when you've got scrapbook pages and they've got their branding strip at the top, it's a good idea that when you go to cut it off, you measure back from the 12. Because unless it's perforated, there's a good chance that it won't be exactly the 12 inches. So get it at the 12 and then cut it. And that is pretty close. And so I'll just cut the branding strips off. And it gives me a minute to think about what on earth I'm going to do, so like I know what I'm talking about. Why start now, she says. We've had a couple of beautiful days here. Us Queenslanders thought we were going to freeze to the earth. It was so cold for a couple of weeks here. None of us knew what to do.
Got into single figures.
You got into single figures. think it's Graham's just saying, it's like, yeah, that's us done.
Not minus.
Not minus. Not minus singles. Okay. We're Queenslanders.
We have centigrade scale, not Fahrenheit scale.
Oh, yes. So, we're going to see this one. I'll see if I can be smart enough not to outsmart myself. Before we join them together, it's a little bit easier just to line them before we start. So if I put that there like that, and if I turn that over.
Diane's in the UK.
Sorry?
Diane's in the UK.
Oh, hi, Diane. What? It's got to be early over there too. Oh, I see. How handy is that box going to be, Amanda? Jane say. Yes. What Jane said. Oh, there you go. You're set to go, Dawn. All right, you lot. I'll expect to see one of each variety next week. Every different type of envelope you got, that's one folder.
It's a very civilised time. It's 10:30 in the morning in the
UK. 10:30 in the morning. That's okay. I'm not sure I'm that fussed with the UK, Diane. My daughter and son-in-law fell in love with the UK and they live over there permanently. And oddly enough, they keep their 9-year-old daughter, well, almost 9, daughter over there with them. So, yeah, I'm not pleased with you lot. Give it back. I say that all the time. I don't know if this is going to work because I'm not concentrating. I can only make a bit of a drip of myself. No, and all jokes aside, every day we tell our daughter to, in one breath, to get home now, and in the other breath, don't you come. She's in the county of Surrey, is our Amy. They have such a beautiful life over there. I wouldn't take it from them. And I wouldn't give them a hard time. I don't really give them a hard time. I mean, it wouldn't be very nice if the mother didn't say that she missed her, would it? Really, when you think about it. Okay. So.
Not fair. Not fair.
No. That they have this amazing life, that we grew her up to have wings and to be a warrior, and that's exactly what she is. She didn't have to take us so literally, did she, dear? She's an amazing woman. She's an amazing woman of strength. She's a little bit clever too. Actually, she's very clever, isn't she? So what I've done there is I've just, because I said this one was going to be seen, didn't I? So that one goes in there. So it's actually in there that's going to be seen. Hang on, let me have a think. I should have done some research before I started this so I could look like I knew what I was talking about. So that's the front, right. So that's my front. Then we go in here, and then it's in these, the opposite spaces that I want. So now I need to just get a fold in there. that's what we're going to see. So that'll give me my cut line. Do I look like I know what I'm doing yet, girls? Humour me. It's been a bit of a traumatic day. How's the chat going, Graham? I'm not being rude to anybody, am I?
No,
Not good.
I just picked up somebody tried to push something on the thing, so it's just been blocked.
Oh, good
I
lad.
don't know whether
Wasn't a rude one, was it?
No, it wasn't a robot.
Just selling.
Yeah, just above Amanda, where Diane Bell.
Oh yeah, I thought it was a yeah.
Just see what happens.
Not Amanda.
No, Amanda.
Oh, Amanda retracted
Just
one
above.
of hers.
Just above Amanda.
Oh, okay. No, it's not showing up. Oh, thanks, darling. I thought for a minute, hang on a minute, you just retracted Amanda's.
No, I don't think
No,
so.
no.
If
Amanda
I had,
did
that
it.
was a- oops. But,
Okay, Amanda, if you just got trounced on by Graham, it was an oops, sweetie. That's it, isn't it, Dawn? It's like our granddaughter has Skyped from the moment she came home from hospital with the mummy, because her mummy she had maternity leave. So we had quite a few months where we used to just sit there and go and ga, and then we used to marvel over the the amazement of this little girl that she had. Okay, you got a friend in Skiva, Skiva Jane. You've got a friend in Surrey. I don't think Amy would be very happy with me if I told you where in Surrey she was. So I'll just say she's in a beautiful, magical part of the world. Sorry, I'm just reading.
keep crafting it.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Well, you answer for me then, darling. So
Well,
people.
both of it, yeah.
Oh, I keep blabbing. Okay. Well, you don't need to type then. You just answer the questions, and they should be able to pick your voice up from here. So I'm just getting that to fit in now. So that's good. Close enough. We'll call that close enough. So that goes. I think I might, yeah. Given my ability to confuse myself. Now I'm going to do something really, really weird and really not me at all. I'm going to use something other than the... You like nearly wore it? I'm going to use pink. I know. Who's this person and what have you done? That just reminded me what you said, Jane. I know I threw scraps out. It was really traumatic. I'm still talking about it. Oh, it's got one on it. There we go. So, I'm not known for pink and light colours, and I'm going through a pretty phase, and I'm not really terribly confident on what constitutes pretty or gaudy. So we'll do this together, girls. And we'll just get rid of my pencil marks. Right. I figured it'd be better since I haven't made one of these before and I haven't properly watched. I must have watched something to get the idea. I don't know how long ago, but I did the hunting and gathering, and in a plastic bag it has sat. So I don't know how long this has been on the to-do list. Right. So what did I say? It had to go on here, I think. Oh, I normally ink everything. If I do that, it'll go darker. Nope, not doing it. Not doing it. I'm just going to ink around the new bottle bit. New bottle. Using too much. It's a new bottle. It's a new bottle last week. I haven't been in here. Okay. I'll make the muck of that. That didn't go on well at all. The other thing that I would suggest too is what you've just seen me do. Don't. If it goes on a little bit crooked, leave it. Because you're just going to muck it up. And just like that, I've put that big wrinkle there. So, am I going to leave that like that? Hello, Louie. Would you not jump on me, please? No. I can't leave that like that. So, if it goes on a little bit crooked, leave it. Because unfortunately, you're just going to have to do it all over again, and you're going to have to sit there and watch me do it all over again. Louis, will you get off me, mate? I'm not talking to anybody. You can't see them, okay? Sorry, girls. Little fun fact. I tend to be, I guess, perfectionistic, which is not a good thing. You don't need to be. You shouldn't be doing what I've done it again. Like I said, once it's down, leave it down. Otherwise, you get bored to death watching people like me do it more than once.
Charlie asked about the retreat. It's still a work in progress.
Work in progress. Sue will get back to you on that. I do believe something will go ahead at some stage. Sue's working on it. Might be all slowed down now. Sort of like any sort of timelines that Sue had for us. I think it might be really, really nice of us to just go, okay, then we'll add 3 weeks onto whatever she said that we'd have news on. I don't know. She'll be back before then, probably, knowing her, but I'm sure it's still in the pipeline. Watch this space. Yeah, this is where I get to be very tedious, and probably better doing videos where you can just fast forward through me not being able to just leave it. So I'm going to do that there. I'll just take that a little bit above, give myself a little bit more wiggle room. That one, collage. Good thing I love collage, isn't it? Actually, that's interesting. Gives me an idea on whether or not I'm cutting this through straight. He goes, nothing. If this doesn't work, we're collaging, okay? Just like I planned. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. What's expensive?
Glue
Yes.
in the UK. £57 a bottle for that glue in the UK on Amazon.
For
That seems extortion.
glitter glue.
I'm not sure whatever glue you was using.
Okay, I'm using art glitter glue, and it is a 4 ounce or a 200 ml bottle. Are you paying that much for the big refill? Oh, that's no fun, Amanda. Oh, that's a shame. I'm really sad for you that you missed that. I'm hoping that you're getting like a big refill bottle for that price, because that is hellishly expensive. I'm with Graham. It's
$120.
Yeah.
That's insane. You need to be getting a 20-litre bucket.
Yeah, you'd think so. You wouldn't be able to be jumping in and out of it. Right, now we're going to try this again. I'm working without a net, so don't expect. See if I can't figure it out this time. That's all right, girls. I'm laughing at it. I'm laughing at it. It's funny. Oh, dear, I think you have to be here. And that is what I should have done the first time. Now, I don't know if you all know it, but I will say it in case there's one that doesn't. If you use a dry, wet one that isn't heavy in dye or paint, keep a few on standby. They make great glue mop up.
What brand is that glue you're using?
Art glitter.
Art glitter.
Art glitter glue. It is probably one of the most expensive glues on the market, but still in all, that's ridiculous. Okay, look at that. Why couldn't I have done that the first time? So what I did that time is I put glue on half of it and got it where I wanted it to be, and then I popped the rest of it under. If you're like me and you can't leave well enough alone, that's probably a good way to go about it. But don't be like me. Put it down and be happy with what you've done, okay? So now we want to fill this. We're back to where we were. So, I find the easiest way to do this, because I am a bit of a fuss bum. If I make that paper that wide, and then if I go Oh, those needles are starting to kick in, Graham. So I'll cut this. This is just a scrap piece of. This is just a scrap piece. I need to calm down, don't I? This is a scrap piece of paper, and I don't know what I've done. I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm just cutting. I should have cut in the wrong spot, but that's all right. It's a scrap piece of paper. What am I doing? So I'll put that like that. We'll start to slow down a little bit. I think I'm just trying to go too fast. So if I put that there, let's take a breath. Inhale. And it's a scrap paper paste. It's a scrap. I can't speak, Graham. Oh, for goodness sake. So, let's recap because I've probably just confused everybody. So we've taken our first envelope, and that is going to be the front. So that's the outside flip. We're going to flip that up, and you've got that covered there. We'll go back to that. We're just lining at the moment. So now I've slipped the second envelope flap up into this one, okay? Or the other way around. So we've got a flap going in. Now this, all I've done is cut this down, and the reason why is because I'm going to use this to make a pattern. So that will slip in there like that, and then it'll come down under this one. And I could be complicating this. You might not want to go to this much trouble to line. You don't have to do all this. This is just something that I do. So I'm going to line that. Hang on a minute. Hang on. I might not have to do that, she says, thinking as she goes, because I'm going to make that into a pocket, but I actually have to have a cover piece for here. So if I just made that one straight square, that would cover that up. I should research stuff first, shouldn't I? Okay, so all that's how you make a pattern, girls. So just for instructional purposes, so you don't think I'm absolutely balmy. If you wanted to, this is a quick and easy way of drawing a line of the envelope, of getting a pattern. So if you like it nice and neat, you just draw around there. Now that was for demonstration purposes only, because it turns out we don't actually need to do that, because I thought after the fact. So then you've got your nice little pattern. You just cut around a little bit around, 1/8 of an inch around that, and you're good to go. So if I put you in here. Now what I might do, I do that first. Now I might cut the pockets last because we might have an up and a down. So that one. So your second envelope goes flat first into the first card. So you've got your first one, and then we will put the next one. Oh, I've got to get another one because I'm not done. Have I confused everybody yet? Anybody's eyes watering? Now we're going to stop for intermission in a moment, and I'm going to show you some really cool stuff that I got from Sue's shop for the new ladies. I'm the gatekeeper at the moment, I guess. I'm filling in for Sue. It is Sue's YouTube channel, and she also has a shop, a web shop, www.paperinspirations. If you go there, if you go to her YouTube, she links the shop to her YouTube. Unfortunately, I'm not clever enough to know how to link her shop, so I haven't got another. Can you just give me a second, girls? I'm sure I had some more envelopes. It's going to be interesting if I mucked it up and that was the last 2 envelopes I had. Okay. I'd be wrong. Oh, sorry, darling. Belt and grammar. Oh, dear. You try to be organised and then you muck it up and then you're not. So what's everybody doing for the weekend? We'll talk about the weekend for a second while I try and recover here. I'm sorry, ladies. Yeah, so anyway, this is Sue's shop. She's had some family emergencies that she's had to attend to. So while she's attending to them, I've been trying to do, I've been doing some lives. Don't sell Sue's channel short on my performance tonight. Come along next week. Next week Sue will be on the same time. And you can have a look at what Sue does. She makes absolutely amazing things. Check out her YouTube, girls that are new. Paper Inspirations YouTube. And that's going to be too thick. That's really annoying. I thought I had oodles and oodles. Oh no, now the cat's going to come and visit Grant.
Steve put in there something about a card that fits in there. There's a guide for cutting a liner. Skeeter was the lucky person I did a block on because it looked like it was advertising, but I've since gone back and unblocked. So I do apologise to Skeeter for being a little bit probably hasty with the trigger.
Oh, bless your heart, darling. Oh, Jane, sorry, sweetie. This is Pippa, everybody. And I can't find another envelope to save my soul here. All right. Well, this is one that I've cut down, so we'll have to see. Now, Pippa, you have to move, mate. You have to move. I kind of need you to move.
Okay.
This is a refuge. Everybody welcome. 2 legs, 4 legs. Furry. Oh, I can't believe there's not another envelope. I had gazillions of them. What happened to them, girls? Now, what was Jane saying about is there a template? Oh, so you got timed out. Oh, I'm getting really angry and frustrated.
Who got timed out?
Mm-hmm.
Who got timed out?
Oh, well, when you blocked Jane.
Jane?
Skeever.
I didn't block Jane.
You said, retract it.
Skeever.
Yeah, that's Jane.
Skeever.
Trust me.
Okay.
That's Jane. Say hello, Jane.
Hello, Jane. Just talking about
What's she saying?
earlier on.
Oh, that just wrecked my night. There goes any
That
semblance.
random act of kindness list and pop anything like music paper in there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it looked like she was selling something. I got a bit hot for the trigger. Sorry.
She's actually been really nice there.
I've seen some blocked it.
Oh, bless your heart, right? Okay, I think.
I went looking for her Speeder 73, her profile on Pinterest and everything else. I thought, oh, okay, well, maybe she's not so bad.
Oh, thank you, darling. There we go. After all that panic, I could have just done that in the first place. My need for perfectionism. Sorry, girls. I'm making a muck of this tonight. I think I just need to take a breath and stop panicking. So, that's my good one. So that goes over there like that. And we open it up. And that one's the mistake, so it'll be a little bit thicker. And then we go to this one, and then we'll be going over it. So I think what I was saying about, I think I might have a top here. I'll probably sew in the signature there, and I'll have a side pocket and a side pocket there. How does that sound like for a plan? So have I confused everybody, or are we good? Front. Sorry about the glue. Front. I'm doing this for me to calm down. Second envelope has gone into that one there, and then the third, we turn the page over, and then this is the front. This is the second. It's the front. So the front goes into the back envelope, and that's that. Right. Okay, we good? Oh, my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm selling you winning away. Oh, dear. We're all having issues tonight. I'm really so sorry to do that to you all. Hi, Tanya. How are you? Are you good tonight? Yeah, I was going to do that. I was thinking, but I just had my head locked into what it should have been. And instead of just taking a breath, which I probably would have done if I was on my own, I kind of panicked because all you girls are here. And I'm thinking, oh, this is going to get really bad really quickly. And, of course, I know that Sue is just so good. I do worry because it is actually her channel. And speaking of her channel, let's all take a breath. I'm hoping that you would like to see some of the cool stuff that's in her shop. I was up her way on Tuesday, was it, sweetheart?
Yes.
Mm. And, well, it would be very...
She didn't know you were coming.
No, she didn't know we were coming. Jane just got your back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have a channel of my own. Dawn, it's fledgling. It's pretty sappy at the moment, but I'm trying. I'm trying, Dawn. Okay, let's talk shop. So, this is just a darling little case. It's a Diane Waitley media, and it was just cute, you know. So they're those, and they actually really take. So I have to go to hospital regularly for a week. So I thought that, you know, I could get a couple of glue sticks, and I could get some scrap papers in there. This is going to hold a fair bit of stuff, good stuff. So it's really pretty. It's just funky. So I got that because every girl always needs. Now, I have got some Kath Holden stuff here. Now, Sue you would have seen on her Facebook business page. If you haven't, popped over to Sue's Facebook business page on Paper Oh, help me out, girls. Is it Paper Inspirations business or is it Be Inspired? Dash Paper Inspirations. Sue's left a message there for everybody. She is so thankful and so overwhelmed with all the love that we've all given her and we've shown her. So yeah, she's just so thankful. It's all, yeah, like I said, it's almost just a little bit overwhelming for us. So, Paper Inspirations, thank you, Tanya. She's just done a thing on restock, and also she's got a message for you all as well. Oh yeah, thanks, Jane. Please hit the like button. Graham, hit the like button, dear. It's mandatory for you. Okay, so anyway, she's got a new restock of the Kath Holden. Now she got a restock in because the first lot went pretty quick. So there's these. Oh, sorry. I used to work with a camera that's in front of me. Now it's overhead, and I still turn things around. Will you get up my leg, mate? So that's a little label stamp. Very handy to have. This is just kind of cute. I'm sure I'll think of a reason why I need it. And then I got some Home Arts miscellaneous die cuts. Look at the back of that for yumminess. So there's that one. And there's this one, which is flea market finds. So all sorts of little ephemera in there. And this one, because you've got to buy a couple because you just don't quite know what. Oh, Graham's listening to this, isn't he? Meadowlark die cuts in that one. So that'll be fun. I told you I was going pretty, girls. Now this is a flea market finds. It's a floral sampler. 6x9, and there are 24 sheets and there are 12 designs. Now it's not real thick paper, but really, really good for ephemera and add to the journals. It's not going to add much. You're going to get a whole punch of colour and very little thickness, which when we're putting journals together, that can be quite handy. So we've got the flea market finds. This is stationer's stock. Oh, hang on a minute. This is the Florals palette sampler. They're all flea market finds, so I apologise. So that means I've got all these wrong too. Okay, just go by CH004 for Meadowlark and CH005 for Happy Thoughts and CH007 for Home Arts. So that's the names of those. For these stamps, if you really like them, STP, so Sierra Tango Papa -097. And this one is the same code, which I think is probably meant to be stamped, but Sierra Tango Papa -098. So this one is CH-010, and it is floral palette. I think I said that one twice. And this one is CH003, and it is stationer's stock. And they are really super, girls. They're all in the been restocked, so hopefully they haven't been bought out yet. So this one is CH Charlie Hotel -011, and this is Neutrals palette sampler. And this is where I hang out. So this is where I hang out, and this is where I'm trying to get a little bit. Wish me luck. Couldn't want more beautiful stuff to get there. Now, this is a mold. Now, I don't know whether or not to say too much about this because I'm not sure whether or not this was the last one. So this is Clocks and Cameos. Now, these are really, really good. They're iron orchid designs. I've got the butterflies. I was sort of toying with getting this for a little while. Just not 100%. So that goes there. Now this, because everybody who makes journals has a journal, don't we? This is really, really nice. I had my eye on this for a long time. I think there still might be one on this shelf. It is super. It's a creamer, out of creamer, and it's a little traveler's notebook vinyl, and it is super cute, girls. For the same reason I got this one, portable and easy for me, so I can put some little signatures in there. There's enough for 4 in there. It's got a little tuck there and a tuck there. Put your pen there. It is so pretty. It is just so very pretty. So I thought that would be good. Like, I wouldn't be able to find anything like this in my house to do the job. So I just needed it. It's just the way it is. I've got to sell it. The husband's listening to me out the other end. It's a little by-play we do, but he doesn't mind at all. He's a darling. So these are the uniquely creative embellishment lace, and these ones are called Delicate Lace Flowers. Now, Sue has her own codes on these now. I can't see it. Okay, uniquely creative lace embellishments, and these are called Memory of a Gnat, Delicate Lace Flowers, and they really are very, very pretty. And this is just a little daisy chain. Well, this was just so sweet. Who doesn't need daisy chain in their life? I mean, really. And I got some keys, uniquely creative. I seem to have a real thing at the moment for uniquely creative and for 49 Market, which I'll show you why 49 Market in a minute. So these are all available. These are all new restocks. So we've got a funky alphabet slimline, 4.6 by 17 centimetres. It just says Mark Making Stencil, and this is called Grungy Alphabet, and it's just fun. And this one I think is Grungy Numbers. Oh no, stacked numbers. Don't try and be clever. And it's 4 by 6 by 17. It's fun too. And this is just a cityscape. I think that's actually what they called it. City scene. And it's uniquely creative as well. So look, I keep putting them upside down. So that's just they're fun stencils to have. And these ones, for no other reason than I thought they were pretty cool, uniquely creative, and they are steampunk. Boutique creative cups, and they are really, really nice. I'll show you the one that's in here that I really love. Like, I'm supposed to love all of them, but there's one here that's really, really, I like it a lot. And I'll put these back in. So they're nice. They're good. They're good thickness. They're good qualities cardstock that they've been done on. So that one goes that way, and this one goes that way. And aren't they just beautiful? Really, really beautiful. Yeah, they are gorgeous. Yes, Jane, they were. I know the colours. It's got me a bit unnerved, actually. It got me a bit unsettled, all this colour talk. But you know, and Sue also, which is very, very convenient. stocks the lolly bags, because it is surprising just how many you use and the different variations. They're different. They are so versatile. So that's those. Now this, I'll show you a couple of others before I show you something else that I'm really in love with at the moment. 49 and Market. Now, girls, I don't know how else to say it other than to say there is nothing on the market at the moment that is more beautiful than that. As beautiful maybe, but this is what's encouraging me to get into the colour and the pretty. 49 and Market's this new collection and the one before it. Trouble is I love it so much. I've got a little bit of cut hesitancy. I need to get over it. And this, I thought, for the same reason that I've got those, this is just really funky. It's a birch line and it's a fitted, what do you call them, satchel. So it's got what feels like a leather strap, but no, actually, I think it doesn't matter. I think it might be vinyl. It would have to be. And then it's felted, and then it's this really funky little satchel, and it's got a zip. It's got a zip inside it. So look at this. You see, I put this in here, some backing papers, some substrates, and scissors. I'm good to go. So I thought that was really. I could be good to go quite stylishly now. That's me, style. And Uniquely Creative have been putting out monthly kits, June creative kits. So this is a steampunk. Now, pretty steampunk, never been my scene. So why not get both of them combined in one easy pack that's all coordinated for me to get me into this sort of thing. So they do give you a book, which I think it's I think they call it scrapbooking. So there might be some ideas in there that I might be able to use, but I don't scrapbook. So it comes with all sorts of deliciousness. So there's this ephemera sheet, which I have to cut, and then it's got the colour, the watercolour sheet, and it's got a couple of, it's really, really, really good quality cardstock, and then it's got I won't open it, but it's all along here is what they've got. So they've got all this to begin with, but then you get another bag full of yummy, which I don't know. I haven't looked at this yet, so I'm doing it with you. So you get some cogs and gears. Cogs, Graham, or gears?
Still gears, call them gears.
Okay, gears. Some flowers, which is something I don't use yet. Oh, look, I've got another pack of them. I don't know what this is. Is it a sanding block? Read the label. Craft a sanding block. Look at that. I know what I'm doing. Yep. We've got a pretty funky looking die cut. Very nice. We've got a embossing folder. Really, very nice. So there's that, and there's that. That's a flourish. And then these are chipboard sort of things. They're fine. They're not real thick and chunky. So laser cuts, that's a word, laser cuts, and it's out of a little bit of chipboard. So isn't this just absolutely amazing? I just think it's actually a really cruisy, relaxing way to create, because sometimes I don't really feel that well, and I think, I've got to do something, but I don't really feel like I can do anything. If I've got a kit like this, I can just sit and open this bag and know that I don't have to think real hard. I do have to think because I like to create my own stuff, but where I don't have to think is on making sure I'm coordinating colours mainly. I can just have that little bit of freedom. So there you go. www.paperinspirations, YouTube and web shop. You could get, like I said, go into some of Sue, have a look at Sue's videos, and you will see that she has linked her shop to her videos. Right. And just let me move this out of the way. I've taken a breath and calmed down, I think. And we'll start again on our project. Our unpaid commercial is done. Just let me have a little drink and then I'll flip this back over again and we'll see what we're doing. Graham, is it 8:25?
Yes.
Do you think you could get me some?
Yes.
Thank
Supper.
you. Well, no, just milk at the moment.
Okay.
I don't want supper. I just need some milk. Oh, I've got water here. I could use it. It's all right. I'll use the water.
Okay.
Louis, will you please get off me? Please. Go away. Okay, we're back from our short intermission. Let's go, girls. Where were we up to? Right. So I find usually when I'm doing these things, rather than measure them, I'm sorry if I'm not talking to you guys. Oh, you're going to go, Jane. And thank you very much for coming in and seeing. I've been demanding. Yeah, Louis been a bit like that with me here. It's like, Louis, he sleeps on top of me or not. So I don't know what his problem is. Anyway, you take care. Snuggle up with the boot. Keep nice and warm. Check it out. So I'm just reading up a little bit.
There.
Hey?
It's hot over there.
No, Jane's in Toowoomba.
Oh, I thought you were talking to. Okay, sorry, someone else.
Are you talking about the unique?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay. I've just cottoned onto them, Cheryl, and I'm thinking, I think this is the third one I've got. I've been threatening to do a video using one of them, but I don't know, the end of the month seems to come pretty quick, and I believe we've only got a week left in June. So, is this June's or is it July's? I don't know. I'm still in February. Yeah, I'm very happy with the Uniquely Creative, what they're putting out. And like I said, 49 a market. I have to make sure that I don't get past Tim Holtz before I use paper pads I've got here. But other than that, all right. And I do apologise for missing any comments. If you have a question, put it in caps and Graham will let me know it's there. So rather than measuring everything, which me and measurements have an interesting relationship, I put this down about where I want it to be, and then I'll mark it. I'm hoping that won't be more than 6 inches. So I just check to make sure if it's a bit close to 6. Oh, 14. Now it's about 1/4 of an inch over the 6. So I can make maximum use of my paper. I'm going to take it back to the 6-inch mark. That way I'll have a little bit bigger border but it means I can use, I don't think it'll matter in the big scheme of things, but it makes me be able to get more from my paper if I do it that way. So that's up there, 6 inches. So put it that way. So it is smaller, but like I said, I'd like to get maximum use out of the paper. So I'll bring that back in. Just means that we'll have a border, which I think is fine. We might put something around it. We might just leave it. And that will sit on there like so. That sits on there. Yep. So well, I think we might cut ink glue because obviously I'm at odds and sods tonight. And it's just going to be too embarrassing to keep making mistakes. Now, I'll confuse everybody now who hasn't seen me before. I'm known for using a couple of different glues. The Art Glitter glue for us is expensive. So when I've got bigger surface areas, I use, it's upside down because the bottle's getting empty, I use a liquid glue. This just comes from one of our variety stores. We call them $2 shops. It's just a clear liquid glue. It can be bought in Spotlight 2 for our Aussie girls. And I just use these on bigger surfaces. This isn't ever going to be load bearing. It's just decorative. And this glue is quite good. And like I said, it's a lot cheaper. So when I've got bits that I want to be exact with where the glue goes, I use the Art Glitter glue because of the nozzle. And I think I've got some Aleene's, I'm not sure. So now I have to decide what's up and what's down because this is directional paper. So I like to put that in there so glue doesn't get on the next page. And then we're going to get the orientation right. And then I'm sorry if my head gets in the way. We're going to pop that down as best we can. And once you've got it down, leave it down. That's for me more than you girls. So we'll put that there. I actually don't mind that bit bigger. So I'll pop you there. So now we want to do this one. So with this paper, to make sure the lies be enough, I tend to go to the back page and do the back page because I want it front and back. Front and back. Let's do it. Oh, that'll actually look quite nice. Figure out what you think will look nice on the page. And cut it at 6 inches, not whatever the heck that is. Oh, I'm not thinking, am I? I have no idea why I cut that at 6. Oh, I know. I was thinking half and half. I'm off the game tonight. Ignore that first cut. Measure. Listen, measure twice, cut 10 times.
Once.
Oh, we all have our own reality. So I've got 2 little bits left over for something instead of one big bit, which is a bit of a waste, but that's not the end of the world, is it? This actually is really, really easy to put together and to do. I'm sorry if I've made it so confusing. Oh, well, it's on Sue's channel. I'll do one on mine. I'll do a better one on my channel. Oh God, I can't even say. Did not say that. That sounds awful, doesn't it? For those that don't know me. Okay, Di. Hi, Di. How you doing? Marlene, you off, are you, my lovely? Thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming in tonight. You always have busy days. You put me to shame. I get tired just reading what you do, girl. Yeah, things are going in the right direction for Sue. And she's just very, very thankful for all the love and all the well wishes and just everything. She is just very, very thankful. Her patients are doing well. And Sue just needs now to take it pretty gentle on herself to give herself a chance to catch up. Hi, Glennis. I don't think I've said hello to you tonight. It's cold. It is cold here, isn't it? Ah, how lovely. How old's the granddaughter before I say, oh, how lovely? No, I'm only joking. I've got to wait to Christmas time to see our granddaughter, and I think we worked it out. It's 3 years since we've seen her. We're Skyping buddies. We're all missing each other, and poor old Amelia. It's getting a little bit difficult. She's got Nanny and Poppy over there. She's got her paternal Nan and Pop over, so that's a good thing for her. And then she'll see us at Christmas time when she comes out. We'll spend time with her then. It's starting to get to be an awful long time for a little girl. Well, she's a big girl now, but she's still our little girl. A nasty, nasty habit of referring to her as our baby girl, and she doesn't like it, and I don't blame her. So I have to remember that she is a young lady now. I guess she's crossing over that line. But you know what it's like. Your baby's always your baby. Amy was my baby for far too long. She was about 40, I think. So now what we've got to do is we've got to decide what we want to do. So we've got the front, we'll figure out something there. We've got that one, we've got the back. Now, do we want the same in here? And this is why I wanted to try and be a bit economical with. So I'd need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So I've got enough paper because I've got another one of those. Or would I like something different? Okay, let's have a look. Oh no, I've got to make a decision. What to do? So I still like that pink in there. There's a bit of a pop. I'm wondering, I think I've wasted some of it because I made a mistake. So I've got enough for 2. I'm wondering for 1, 2. So it's there. If I put that there, and if I put that there, that makes a pattern. Yep, okay. So I want something that goes with these 2. Introduce the third one in, and then we'll get a pattern. Now, what I try and do these days is I cut these out. Okay, Amanda, you off age, sweetheart. Where are you? Oh, thanks, Rhonda. Thank you very much. If you girls see questions there, please answer. Oh, Amanda, I'm sorry I didn't pick up that you're going until now. Thank you very much for coming in. You have a safe, blessed week, and we'll see you next week. If you make anything or what you're doing on tune in on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays and let us know what you're up to, what's on your desk, and check out to see if Veronica's been well enough to put something up. Yeah, let's get active, interactive. Can you get...
Rhonda's after your email address.
Oh, okay, yeah, no worries. Will you write that down, Graham? Who followed? I can't read that. No, sorry. I basically had a week in the kitchen. No, that's not a lie. That's a lie. I started on Sunday, didn't I, Graham?
2 days.
So it must have been Sunday and Monday in the kitchen. Tuesday we were gone all day. Wednesday I spent
Back in the kitchen.
back in the kitchen. Yesterday I sat in my lounge chair rocking backwards and forwards with Graham bringing me meds because I'm too silly to know when to stop doing stuff. And then today we've been out all day because I've had the specialist, and while we were out we did a bit of shopping. I saved my shopping up for weeks in advance. I just have a rolling list. And yeah. Oh, that sounds nice. Catching up all week. That's a problem, isn't it? I will try. I did have YouTube running when I wasn't watching AFL football, as Sue says. I only watch it because of the men running around in little shorts. I wasn't really up to very much at all by the time I sat in my chair yesterday. So anyway, like I was saying, I try and remember to cut these out to get them used and put them in with my embellishments, because I find if we don't do that, if they stay in there, they just never get used. And it's a bit of a pity, really. Oh, now you see, that probably would go all right in there, wouldn't it? Because we're going to have coffee dyed paper in here, because we're going to make it into a little who's it, what's it with writing. God, I'm making a mug tonight. Okay, so I'll leave that there. Sue's going to be horrified when she looks at this. Oh, now that's pretty. That should be on the front page. Well, the dots would be fun. Oh, thank you, darling. Is it that time of night, is it? Yeah, I'll put my husband, just have a look. So there's my milk. And look what he's bought me. A lemon and poppy seed drizzle muffin. Oh, he's a sweetheart, isn't he? And he's also given me a note about your email address, I think, too. Or did he write it? Don't think he was going to put it down on this desk. Oh, now that is just the prettiest little paper, isn't it? No, Louie. As pretty as that is, I think those colours actually go better here with this one, because this is foreign. This doesn't belong to this pack. So I think that... Remember what I said, Dawn? Stop looking. This is why you stop looking. For no other reason than it was the one on top. So the first thing we do is we get our branding strip off, mark it at the 12-inch mark. Make sure it's pushed into the top, as Di reminded me last week. How old's your granddaughter, did you tell me? I am, but don't tell him that. What pad is that? Okay, it is a Kaiser Craft, and it is Floral Romance. You buy these pads and you think, oh, I love it, and you get in there and you've only got about 5 that you will use. Well, pretty much everything in this pad is actually usable. Probably the only things I strike a little bit difficult is the 2 with the writing on it, because it really is quite large. So you need something a little bit bigger to spread it across. So yeah. No, I will make a point to go back and have a look, Di. There we go. Just listening to you. I'm ready. Ah, you go off to bed if you need to, Rhonda. We love having you here and stay. But if you can't, we understand. Miss you. Now I'm making you feel. That's what you call emotional manipulation, right there. Oh, now. How do I put it? That's the back. No, I want that one to go there, don't I? Because I'm going to put the pad. So we'll just put this back together again. If you don't think I know what I'm doing, you're pretty well spot on. Front, back. I still haven't got it right. So that's up. That one. So you all that way. You all the back. You open like that. What am I doing, girls? Help me out here. I'm pretty sure that one goes in there. Like that. So why can't I get... Like a Rubik's Cube. This is a cube. This is ridiculous. This is what happens when you don't prepare. And you don't check out somebody's video to actually show you how to make it. Still not right. So that's the back. Oh, bloody hell. Just oh, dear. Oh, you're telling us about my week. Yeah, I know. I really, really did a number on myself. And I did have a very busy week, and I'm a bit fatigued this time of night on Friday. And yeah, Dawn. And I'm just not thinking. I'm just going to start making tea maker. I ascribe to that, Di, but I can't. I don't know where to insert. No, not a word from you. Okay, not a word from you, young lady. So that's the front of my book. Now that's the back of my book. Is this where I'm going wrong? Nope. I can't do Rubik's cubes either, by the way, in case you're wondering. So I'm going to keep putting that in there. Okay, am I onto something here? This one I thought open, so I had both the pink ones showing. And that's the bag. This is really easy to make. I kid you not. I kid you not. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to insert it somewhere in a moment. I'll put you like that. I've got you there. See how easy it is? No, I'm not pulling it apart again, okay? It's just not going to happen. I'm deleting this after the what? Okay, let's stop playing around. Inside, front page, two face pages, turn it over, got the back, that weighs up. All right, we're back in business, girls. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover, so I said straight 6 inches, didn't I? So I want it the same. So if I want it the same, where's my 6? That's my 6. Sorry if my head's in the way. That's my 6 inch. That makes it uniform. So that goes there like that. So I can't put that in, so that'll have to go there like that, which is maybe a little bit further over, but that's okay, because I'll run out of envelope flat. So there's my pencil. I will just cut you there. Now what I tend to do is because with these envelopes there can be a slight little variation. I've been caught before where I've gone through and I've cut all the mats off, and then I've got to one where it just hasn't fitted because of, and I'm already cutting a fairly big border around these. So, and also too from here, I don't know whether or not I'm going to be cutting the edge off here or the edge off the top. I've got enough decisions at the moment to make my nose bleed without looking for any others at the moment. Now, having said that, you know what I just did, don't you? Anybody pick it up? Too much flip-flapping. I know we were talking about flip-flapping last week. It was only when we were walking though, isn't it? Maybe you're flipping the flaps. I don't know what the flipping flaps are. Oh dear. Oh, the arrows, thank you. Now I said we weren't going to have any chatter about inserting anything, young ladies. Now remember I said I like to get the measurement of each envelope because there's always a little bit, there can be a variation maybe with the way I've glued it in or with the envelope itself, and then I promptly measured the wrong side because seriously? Oh, 6, okay. I'm putting these on the inside because that's on that side. I thought it would look better if I suppose we could live dangerously and have it that way. No, I do actually want this one this time. It's all right. Talk amongst yourselves, everybody. So we want 6. Make sure that comes. What were we flipping and flapping about last? Ink the wrong side. So we'll do that. So now, because these are going to sit side by side, I do want them the same width so that the matting looks semi the same. And that is cut a little bit short. Look at that. That's about 1/8 of an inch out. It is too. Long night, girls. Long night here. See, that's 6. Now I should shave a little bit. That's spot on. And yeah, that's cut. Where's that bit I just cut and inked? Who ate it? Here we go. I've got a variation in the height, I think. I do too, look at that. Look at that. Okay, we'll put that aside. We'll go ahead and we'll cut this one. So this should be 6. I've already cut the 6, haven't I? Yep. So we'll mark off the width. So we'll mark it there. Right, that one's going to sit there, so I want to check it against the width there, which looks the same as there. So this piece here, which is my 6 inches, I'll mark it off. Then I've got the 2 mats the same width. I know. I'm going to have plenty of collaging to do. Who was it that suggested we do one of these for our swap next month? Have I scared everybody up? Honestly, it's just a sweet little lovely thing to make. Seriously, it is. But I'm under the influence of drugs at the moment, and it's been a long day that started rather painfully. So you just have to cut allowances. Plus, I'm old. Let's just play every card I've got here. Throw myself on the mercy of everybody, Graham. Hey? It won't help. I'm done. My cover's been blown. Thanks for that, dear. Very encouraging. Okay, so now what we have to make sure we do, and I know this from painful experience, okay? we need to just glue on this envelope, because if you glue this to there, you will no longer have a pocket. And I know this because, okay, just don't ask questions, just believe me. We only glue it on the envelope. I haven't made one like this, but I've made one similar to put standalone ephemera in a journal. And I learnt I was using an envelope for into something a little bit different, and I outsmarted myself as per normal. So then we just wipe the glue off around there, and then that went in pretty clearly. So that's that page there. So I'm going to face this page, and then we will need to glue it in. So we don't have to worry about this because it's on the other side. So there you go. While we've got it and while we think of it, we just run a little bead in along underneath there just to close that pocket off. So this pocket, I'm going to have it open from the side. So if we just put that little bit of glue in there, when you've got your pocket, it won't just keep slipping through all the time. So we'll pop that in there. So what are we doing? We're gluing down our mat to the facing page. Now this one, what I thought I would do is, remember last week I made a pocket and I used the acetate on our little thingy-wotsits that we did last week, the frames from Kmart. These ones, I was thinking if it doesn't bulk out too much, I'd put one of them on this page here, but we'll have to see how we go for bulk. So now we want to get that lined up with that one, all nice and straight. This is not slide into place. Okay. Now that is okay. It's just the page, the envelope behind it, that's not sitting in there properly yet. So that goes there. So what we need to do now is we need to glue this flap into there. Like all plans with men and mice, it just went wrong. I had two poked into there, so I still haven't put these back together properly. This is where I'm going to really start getting very upset in a minute. Now I have a little scratch thingy. So I want that one on page. side. So I've still got it wrong. So the chances are these papers are going to be on the wrong pages. I don't know what I keep doing wrong. It is not this difficult, girls. Trust me. It's got to go that way. Oh, Pippa, no, man. I've got milk here. Can you grab a Graham? I've got the milk open. No, it's all happening. We're flipping flaps again. I know. I'm flipping, flapping everything. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. It's about having fun. I know, Tanya. I don't worry about all the cutting I do. I tear if I don't cut it up, I rip it up. So it's neither here nor there. And I just my head's just not in the game tonight. I'm loving what I'm doing here. I'm feeling rather embarrassed because honestly, look, I'll put one of these together for you when my head's clear, and you will legitimately see how easy it is to do. So where's my pink? So that's my front page, right? We've established that. No, that's my back page. So that's my back page. That's my front page. So if they go in there like that, this is the bit that's confusing me. It can't go into the same thing twice. So did I put this one in here the first time? Because I'm trying to figure out if I put that like that. And then do I put that one in there, which means my pages are in the wrong spot. Okay, so that goes there like that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now what we want to do is where's that one? That one's there, so I'll leave that one in there. And this one goes in here. Okay. So that one, first one, flip it over. One goes into there, which gives you the open page in there, and then that one's on the back. So that's 1, 2. Oh, I hate to say it, girls, but guess what? I think we've done it. Have I got you completely bamboozled? So our first envelope, which is the back page, we have our flap going that way. Our second envelope, which is our second page and the front page here, the envelope flap goes that way. So then when we turn this over, our envelope flap is going to go that way. And then that makes our little booklet. And that is how freaking easy it is to do. So sorry, you'd just be turned off doing this for life. Or search envelope, I don't know, journals, envelope thingies in YouTube and watch a professional. There's always that. So now what we have to do without confusing ourselves again is we have to take this out. It's going to slip back into there, and I need to flip it over and glue it here. Right. We're going to glue this on the back side, and that's going to fit into there. X marks the spot, girls. and then forevermore it will be so. So we want to get this slid in there, and probably it might be an idea to actually do it before you put your facing one on there, because then that would mean that you wouldn't get glue over it, but we've got it in there nice and cleanly. So is everybody with me? Any questions? Oh. Yeah, it's probably what I should have done too, Cheryl, because all I've successfully done is muck myself up. If I had just glued it all in and then gone back in and done the matting, we wouldn't have had all that absolute rubbish happen. So I do apologise for that. So what we might do is because I'm completely rattled, I'll try and convince everybody I know what I'm talking about. So we have 3 envelopes. Have an envelope opened up. Envelope opened up. And an envelope. So what we want to do is this is our first envelope. This is our second envelope. This goes into there. So I've got a flap going that way, so this flap should go this way. And this goes into here. And guess what? Just like that. You got your front flap, you got your front page. 1, 2, 3, 4, back page. That is how easy it is. So forget everything else. Forget it. Just forget everything you've seen and follow that. Flap goes that way, flap goes that way, and then it comes back this way and it fits in and out. And what I started trying to do is I had the outside and then I've had this one, and I've been trying to get it to fit onto the back because it's the third one. So you've put these together, you're looking for the third one to add, but you actually add the third one into the middle here. So flap goes that way, flap goes this way, and that's it. Really is, honestly. I've just agonised for, well, that's hours of our lives we won't get back, girls. That's how easy it is. Now that I've got this together, we'll go on and we'll just do it. So put it together, glue it, stop getting yourself confused and talking yourself out of it, and then just decorate it. So take the fun out of it, don't I? Alrighty, let's go. No more nonsense. Let's just get on and do it. I know I still haven't glued this together yet.
Took the setting group. Totally nice, but I don't mind.
Who said that? Tanya dear, weren't you just watching the only crucial 2 minutes that matter in the whole video? Okay, so now what we're going to do is
that way, this way.
it can go any way you want it, my darlings. So now we have to, I'm not taking any chances, flip it over, put the glue on this side here, which is the underside, not the undecided, the underside, or the back, normal people say. And then because I completely doubt myself tonight, we get the bit where the X is, and now we're going to stick this down in here.
It's the X factor.
It's the X factor. X marks the spot. Yeah. Do they still have that show on television?
It's real.
Oh, it's real, is it? Is it in colour?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's got to be real then.
Flipping them flaps again.
Yeah, flipping, flapping. I'm not flipping, flapping anything. My flipping, flapping's under control here. I know. I know, Tanya. I tell you what, I think I'd be really disappointed if you weren't having a bit of fun at my expense at this stage of the game. So we've got those. We're under control. Look, it's glued. It's no more flipping and flapping. Your excitement's over for the night, girls. There's nothing else to see here. So now we're just going to go through and finish matting.
Move along.
Yeah, move along. Nothing to see.
Nothing to see.
Nothing to see. Except it's always a good idea if you just square it up a little bit. But nothing's gone right for me tonight, so why should that? Oh, poor me. So we're going to mark that off. Just double check and make sure that it will suit this. Yeah. And then I think it's this one. We'll cut. If it was any other night, I'd cut them together. But this has been one special sort of night, hasn't it? Push that up there.
I wish all this flat burn calories.
Oh, I wish. Specialist told me today I was shrinking, but when he told me in the wrong direction, I wasn't impressed. I didn't want to listen anymore because I am not tall. I am as short as what Graham is tall. I don't have excessive amounts of height to lose. But alas, my rib cage has met my hip. And they're not playing very nicely together. So,
it's not that uncommon.
No, it's not that uncommon, apparently. Well, I'd like to see it happen to you. At your height? Well, no, I wouldn't. No, I said that really badly, didn't I? I'd hate to see it happen to you. What I meant to say is that it'd be almost impossible for it to happen to you.
Who?
You!
Well, once it's published, you can't take it back.
No, I apologised. It came out the wrong way. He's so tall. It's like, surely he's got a little bit more wriggle room in between the gap of your hip and your bottom rib.
189 millimetres. No, centimetres.
Yeah, centimetres. Huh? Want someone else now, tall you are?
No.
I walked 200 steps and been 500 carry. Oh, cool. Oh, I'm definitely cuddly. Oh, I'm very cuddly. I lost interest when he said it was this way, like this way instead of which ways, you know. It's like, don't be talking to me about shrinking in any other context other than the girth of me, the circumference of me. If that's shrinking, by all means have a conversation with me. If it's height, no. I already come under Graham's armpit. Don't want to come up to his navel.
I like that.
What?
I don't know what her first name is. Felicity Pellet.
Die.
I found out something crucial today. I walked 12,000 steps and burned 500 calories. And last night, I burned 680 calories while I slept.
Well, I know what we'll be doing more of then. You don't sleepwalk or snore. I'm not sure what snoring would do, but it's fairly...
And the moral of the story is, right? Sleep.
Sleep.
Don't walk, it's better for you.
Yeah, sleep. I'm with you, Graham. Insomniac think. Okay, so I'm just closing off the end of this here. And I need my little... I have to keep looking back at it. I can't believe I'm actually getting somewhere. It's pretty scary. Dude, I've got a headache after this. I don't think I have ever managed to make anything so basically simple, almost impossible to comprehend. Just messing with these girls. Just messing with your heads. I just did it to make sure that you were all watching, you see.
It was a test.
It was a test, yeah. Just testing. Just tricking. So we'll get rid of the excess glue. And I'll pick off the baby wipe. See, even that's never happened before. The baby wipe decided to stick to the glue. It's insanity then. So we're going to close that down. A little bead of glue along there.
Like that. Yippee, Vicky. Way to go. You're nearly there, and yep, we're all awake now. And when you were asleep, you were losing calories.
That's it. That's it. You were burning them, baby. Right. So now what we're going to do is just decide. I'm almost too scared to do this after the night I've had. We're going to decide where to cut our pockets. So this one here, that one there, and this one here. Let's see how badly I can muck this up. So we may as well start at the top, because if I muck it up, it'll show best up there. So we're just going to cut along a slither. Hold your breath. There we go. So that one's there. So this one we want to do. I haven't been looking at chat, Graham. How am I going?
Yeah. Can't be too bad. There's still a few here.
Oh, good. We've still got a few.
Yeah.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much for sticking with this tonight. I think if I was watching this, I would have had nosebleed by now. Either that or I'd be hoarse, yelling at the screen. So there's that one. At this stage of the night, cutting straight is optional. And then we're going to just... It's better. So we're just opening up where we want our pockets to feed into. Why make something simple look easy when you can make it look so difficult? So I'm going to just put some, I'm going to just...
I really enjoyed it. I couldn't have found more entertainment at 5 a.m.
I'll have to send you the name of some movies, Dawn. Where would we get free entertainment? I know. My last trick I'm holding back if I need it is I'm going to start tap dancing on the desk. Oh, I feel like I need sort of like some sort of award for doing this. It's like you lot need an award for dedication, sticking to it. I'm glad you're enjoying this, Dawn. You never know what you're going to get with me. Last week went really smoothly because I was prepared. This week, obviously, prior preparation didn't exist. But anyway, it's done with love. Like Rhonda said, it's free. But do come back, really honestly, I encourage you to come back next week, all jokes aside. We actually have Sue back on, which is a good thing. Then I get to heckle her from the sidelines. Man, am I going to heckle. So you stick with us, Dawn. You won't necessarily learn what you should be learning, but man, we'll teach you a thing or two. We really will. Oh, I just had the sickest of thoughts. Before you put your thumb holes in, if you're putting them in the top, if you have got directional paper, it's a very good idea to make sure that you are putting the thumb hole in the right end. Something finally went right for me tonight, and I accidentally put it into the right end. So just be careful of that, girls. And I've even got it going the right way. At this stage, if I had have got it back upside down, I would have just matted over it, pretended it never happened, and go to bed and rock backwards and forwards. So now we've got to decide what we want to put on the face of it. Honestly, I think you can have one of these made and matted and probably even embellished, or at least the tags or whatever you're going to fill, have the fill in them with under an hour. I really honestly think this is how easy these things are. Cheryl, she'll back me up. I'm just ratting around looking for a little bit of paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some copy paper. I'm going to make avalanche. Oh gosh, it's all going everywhere. Just a minute. I just dropped stuff, girls. I've got an unstable. Louis heading. Louis Nats on the other side of my little thingy once I've got my papers on, and he's like, I've got things falling, and he's like, oh, I'm out of here. I'm gone. Oh, it's going to rip it. Okay, I've just got my big cutter here. It cuts through a lot cleaner once I start getting more than 1 or 2 layers. So I'll just cut it on here. Now the reason why I fuss around with the fold, if I had a folded in half and then trim it, that would have been cut in 2 halves. But by doing it the way I do it, it gives me a little bit more use out of the offcut. If you have arthritic fingers or anything wrong with your fingers, your hands, and you don't have a lot of strength, I can highly recommend the it's called Carl. It's a rotary, and it clamps the paper down, so it's one less thing I have to try and do with my hands. And if I'm doing my books, it gets quite thick and I don't have the strength, nor will my fingers let me hold a blade and still real long enough to cut. So yeah, the Carl, that's called. And I got mine from an outlet in Melbourne, I believe. It's really, really good. It's really, really good on blades. Blades last a long time. The little cutting mat ones. We were talking about this last week, wasn't I? Sorry, I just remembered, because I remember Di saying that with a rotary you replace 3 things. With the rotaries you replace 2. I'm thinking as I go, so that I've done that down the bottom. So what I might do is I'll just change that around because I want one up there. Right. Okay, decision time. Decision time. Now, do I just go with this, which that's almost a perfect fit actually. That way I'm not introducing too many, because I've already introduced that into there and I've got that, so that's cohesive. Front and back's the same. Inside's different, but I've already got this showing. So I think I'm liking this. Plus it's also been cut and I think it's pretty close. Oh, check it out. So I fold that. I'll just get that little yeah, it's coming along. I'm sorry, it's just been so painful. Oh no. I know, it's like putting your shoes on in the morning or putting your swimmers on or to go for a swim, or your slippers or your trousers, even your undies. Who knew getting dressed was an extreme sport? Oh dear. That's it. We just got to learn this flipping flapping. Yes, it is always a good thing. And it probably, Diane, is a better thing if just before you put your thumb hole in, actually check. Oh, thank you, Tanya. I think I'm having fun with this now. It's like I got really, really upset and angry with myself because it wasn't smooth. I wasn't going smoothly at all. And then I thought, you know what? We're all friends. It's like it's the catching up and it's the laughing. And I think it's important that we really do have to laugh at ourselves when we're doing crazy things, you know. You know better. You know what you're doing. Don't sound like Al Gore now. There are knowns and there are unknowns. We do not know the unknowns. Oh, that was one of the best speeches in history, that. I don't know what got me onto that, but there you go. A lot of people thought he was a fruitcake. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to put that on there, and I'm not worried if I'm a little bit out there like I am, because I will be putting some sort of Brad or something on there. And I'm wondering, why did I cover that up? Because I'm leaning towards closing it. So I will put that on there. No, it doesn't fit properly, but all will be fine. Trust me. I'll fall off this chair if someone at this stage tonight says, okay, I trust you, Vic. What, Erin Graham? Would you trust me? Oh. How are we going? Oh. We do like to have a laugh, don't we, girls? And I think if you can't laugh at yourself, go back to bed and burn more calories. You'll be happier when you get up. Because you just got to laugh at yourself. You really do. Like I do some incredibly bonkers stuff. It's better at English. Bonkers is a legitimate word. And this just isn't going on at all straight. Now remember what I said? If it's down, don't pull it up. I lied. Okay. I try to fib. There is just no way that piece, I thought that piece was going to fit on there and we could have used it, but there's no way that's going to fit nicely. Yeah. That might do it. Okay. Oh, what did I do? I touched the mouse. There you go. Don't tell anybody, okay? Yeah, do as I say. I'm a great proponent of that. I'm a great proponent of that. Oh, hi, Elizabeth. When did you come in? Yeah, you and I could have a long conversation, Elizabeth. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, I don't. You missed Elizabeth Graham.
It's been for a little while.
Yeah. Sack you. Anyway, I know you're there now, Elizabeth. Hi, welcome. Elizabeth, have I seen your name in here before? If I have.
I snuck in.
Yeah, you did. I apologise if you've been in before. But welcome regardless. It's lovely to have you. You've missed the best. The girls will tell you, just think yourself lucky you've missed out so far. You got lucky, girl. The rest of them had to pay their penance.
There's He was sleeping to lose calories.
Huh?
I don't need to lose calories.
He doesn't need to lose
Yeah.
calories.
Yeah.
You don't. No, he doesn't need to lose calories. We're the tall and short and short, the short and fat. We're like Mr. and Mrs. Pratt, who ain't no fat. What's the rest of that? I don't know. Is that a kosher? Are you allowed to say that nursery rhyme anymore? I'm not sure if that one would have been banned. So with this one, like I said, it's gone square across the round bit at the pointy bit at the top, but that's okay because we're going to put something on there. Now I'm just going to endeavour to cut just a little piece off this, just to shorten it just a little bit. It's just getting a little bit too close to the edge. Right, now that fits better. Well, I'm happy now. Yeah, I'm all of them. Oh, sweetie, you can have our laughter if you like. I'm extra vague and silly tonight because, when I don't get news I want to hear, I just start laughing about stuff. It doesn't necessarily have to be funny. It helps if it is, but if it's about me doing silly things, I'm fine with me and the rest of us laughing at me, with me. Oh, Pippa. Keep going, girl. Keep going. She's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. The bouncer was about to come up. I've still got a glass of milk on the bench. Normally I'd let her say hello to everybody, give her a pat and all the rest of it. Yeah, in the right place, Elizabeth. We're all crazy. It's all crazy. Laughing at me, supposed to knowing what I'm doing, and I don't. Yeah, there's a lot of them that there's a couple of them that really honestly didn't hurt to kick them in to touch, but they're from a different time, and I don't know. Some of them they teach kids as well. They're not all bad.
Humpty Dumpty was about one of the English kings, wasn't it?
Yes, I believe so. Humpty Dumpty was. Yeah, now who was that? We were reading that, weren't we?
All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty Dumpty together again.
Yeah, but if they had sent the wives in, they would have made an omelette.
Okay.
You weren't expecting that, were you?
Yeah. It might have been about Henry VIII.
It could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, Humpty Dumpty was actually about one of the English kings. My granddaughter probably knows the answer to that. Just get that off there. Oh, by Jove, girls, I think we've got somewhere. I think we're there. So there's our front flap. Then we go into there. Pocket, notebook, pocket. And I'm wondering, where's this? Sorry about the noise, cellophane. That is actually too big to go there, so I can make my own. And I'll put something on here. I just don't know yet. Now, what I think I'll do is just organise. I'll use a little bit of seam binding to do the closure. Seam binding, Sue Shop, you can get it down. I don't think that there's going to be enough on that. I think we might have to go to a beige necro. No. So oh, if you're up for it. If you're up for it, Dawn. Sorry, Dawn. I'm going to do a little bit. We'll do a little bit. I don't know how far we'll get, but I'm just deciding which seam binding. Actually, I think I like the darker one. So I will attach to there, bring it around. Now I can either tie it into there or I'll go again. Actually, I won't cut it until I've done it. That way I won't waste any. Now I'm just looking for something to put on the end. Although not so pointy point. Okay. So I'll get out my trusty drawer and we shall look for something suitable. So I'm thinking pink. Oh, pink. Little wonder it's gone wrong tonight. It's the colours have put me off. If you find one, don't look any further. Is there anything else I want in here while I've got it out? Actually, I wonder how they would work. Got a plan. Okay. I know, it's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, I did think of that, Dawn. But I'm leaving my options open because sometimes when you wrap around these, like it's just sharp there, and if I wrap the seam binding around it, it will just fray and work away at fraying the seam binding. So while I like that idea, I don't think that I will go with it for that reason. So I'm going to use it to...
Don't like the drawer.
Yeah, you tell them about my drawer.
No, you tell them about
okay, my drawer. All about the drawer. It's one of 10 that I've got 12 by 12 cubes of storage behind me. And yeah, that could work. That's a good idea. Yeah, okay, so the drawers, there's 10 to every cube. So yeah, and they're all divided up, and Graham has made them for me. So I've got 4 12 by 12 gaps in the cube storage unit, and then Graham's put in the frames so that I will have two spaces with those drawers, and then he's doing me two that have got what are they, 5 bigger drawers anyway. So I've got 2 with the 10 drawers about that deep. Imagine I'm doing it that way, about that deep. I have 5 drawers about that deep, whatever 5 goes in. And yeah, he spoils me absolutely rotten using a brad to attach. Yeah, that's what I thought I'd do. So it's an absolutely brilliant storage system, and I am very blessed. And on either side of me, I've got 2 12 by 12 paper towers with, I don't know how many shelves. 9. It's got 9 shelves in it. They fit underneath my desk. And like when I'm working, I can wheel them out and put them beside me, and it doubles as a table. And, like, well, not so much a table, but like an extension. And I can put like all those bits and bobs that I had tonight there.
Extra work surface.
Yeah, thank you, extra work surface. And he made me those, and they are absolutely brilliant too, because it freed up the space on the cube units to allow me the space to have these drawer systems put in. So when he's finished all of them, I will take a picture of what he's done for me, and of the scrapbook stacking trolley thingies, and I'll show you what he's done for me. So if I put that there like that, and what I think I'll do is I might just sit it under there and go one more time.
Rhonda wants a craft room tour.
Oh, okay. I'll put it on the list, Rhonda. I will. I can do that for you.
That'd be good. Just give a few ideas to the
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Graham solved a lot of storage issues for me. A couple of them I've had input into, but I'd have to say that a lot of it. Well, he brought me in this single tray one day and said, "Look, do you think this could be of help to you?" And I said, "Absolutely." And it was one of the trays that you just saw. And he cut it wrong for a project that he was doing.
Get all the rejects.
So I got the rejects, you see. And then after using it, I don't know if you can still hear me. I said to him, "This is really good, but it's difficult because there's no cover for it. And how many times do we upend ephemera holders, storage systems, whatever, It's just like, as sure as I'm sitting here, we'll upend it. I'll upend it." So then that conversation went to what we could do to make it a good situation for me. And that's how we came up with the system. So I guess the both of us just spitballing together, talking about, my needs, what I think I want, and that. And then he went out to his trusty laser, and away he went. So I'm just looking. I'll put this here so you can give you something to look at while I'm fussing. I don't know, Di. I'm not sure how that'll go down. Di wants to kidnap you, mate.
What's the price?
What's the price? Yeah. What's the ransom?
You don't make it too high. Yeah. You may not pay it.
Ask as I asked my husband. Yeah. Yeah, Graham can be a little bit like that. But he's been heaps better. No, I'm not prepared to share him. I'll rent him out.
Yeah,
That doesn't say. Oh,
yeah, rent boy.
Okay, party's getting rough. Oh dear, that's right. You did want to borrow him last week, and now she's up to kidnapping.
Yeah, you weren't giving all the right answers.
No, I wasn't. I just gave a really bad answer then, didn't I? I was like, oops. So I'm just going to put a little something. I don't know. I have no idea whether or not I've even got the right draw.
It was nice. This week I'm serious. Oops.
Well, I know where to find you. I'll know where to find you, darling. I'll come and get you. I'll have to get Abby to drive me. I get so. You never know. I might miss you enough to actually get behind the wheel and actually drive.
All right, you need to move that tray because I can't see what you're doing.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll put a different tray there.
Is that better? Your lordship? Have to keep the workers happy, don't we?
Yeah. Put the heels together, girl.
No, get it together. I'm going to use something a little bit bigger so I'm not fiddling around. We're trying to thread things for hours. Okay. I'm fiddle-faddled around quite long enough. So this is going to go this way, so I want that first. And no, I want the key first. That's die right.
Unfair, Tanya. I'm a artist. Oops. Typo.
Yeah, sure. We believe you. Aren't we all? I guess if we occasionally stop buying things, we might be better off. Now, what I'm going to do, and this could be temporary, I'm not sure yet. So I've got those two on there. I'm just going to tie a knot in this.
My renters come in.
Oh, hi, Loretta. How you doing? How'd the deck go? Now you sound like my daughter, Cheryl. Okay.
All finished.
All finished. That's a good job done, isn't it? And we've had an eventful night tonight.
Under the laundry room now.
Oh, go girl. So we'll just put that. So I'll wrap this in and around on itself because I don't want it going around that button because it will just catch everything. So I will probably end up after lining that, I think I'll probably end up gluing that down there, and I will make that into a pocket that we can stick something on. Now, remember I said to you I've been trying to have a really good look at the sentiments that they put in the back of these books. So I think it's probably going to get to the stage very soon, ladies, where I'll have to finish this up and pop a picture up on the page. I've been struggling, honestly, if I'm honest, I've been struggling a bit with pain tonight, and it is really starting to ramp up on me. So I reckon I've got another 10. And then what we don't do, it'd be beautiful out in the sunrise and dusk. Yeah. No, we end up like that here, Loretta. Like, I'm in the air conditioning inside, and I open the door, run out, get in the pool, swim around the pool, tear back inside again. Repeat that 3 or 4 times a day. Yeah, hot is hot. You know,
Not now.
Hey?
Not now.
No, it's not hot now. Wow, you're getting over 110 days. That's not good. What's that? Now, what are we going to put on here? Forever and always. I suppose you'd have to be careful who you go this to. This is mainly, it's almost like Valentine's.
43 degrees.
43 degrees, girls in Australia. 110 is 43 degrees. That's our kind of summer, Loretta. Yeah. Where we used to live, particularly out on the farm, it'd go over 50. And then we'd get hit with over 40, sorry. What am I doing? Oh, how to blunt your blade. It'd get over 40 degree heat, and then we'd get hit with the humidity, and it was just debilitating. It really was. So I'm just going to cut this one. Loretta, Sue's back next week. It's all good news coming from Sue. Everybody's going in the right direction. She's still got a lot to do and she's tired, but hopefully she's going to be able to rest up. Her patients are on the mend, and thankfully her mum is doing really well. So is Jim. So all's well. She just needs a bit more of a breather. I'm just cutting off the love story a bit. I'm just cutting off the proof that I can't cut straight. Okay, that's fresh. Now it's out of proportion. So. It doesn't even look straight anymore. You just have to keep going, don't you? just be a postage stamp the way I'm going.
Humidity at 86%. It's just 8 a.m.
Oh, that's cruel. I'm assuming that you've got air conditioning, Lord. I hope so. I hope so for you. That is debilitating. Just checking, it doesn't look straight. You know what? It's only a fraction off. So you know what we do when we cut straight? Let's solve problems. Let's not look for problems. Yes, thank goodness, yeah. How about we just rough it up a bit? Okay, you there. You're a bit there. And we'll put that one down there. Okay, I'm really sorry, girls. Oh, are you going, Tanya? Yeah, I'm sorry, Loretta. You've just come in to join us, and I'm going to have to close. It's getting really quite cold here, and my pain is becoming increasingly more painful, if that makes good English sense. As hot as you are there, we're winter, but we're very, very soft on cold. Yeah, when we lived at up west of Bundaberg, 2.5 hour drive in from the coast, and we used to get frost that froze the pipes, and summers that were over 40. I'm glad you found us too, Diane. Please come back. Please come back. We'd love to see you again. And to everybody, Rhonda, Di, I shouldn't have started doing that because now I'm going to forget somebody. But seriously, the whole lot of you, I can't thank you enough for how welcoming and patient and helpful you have been for Graham and I. We truly appreciate it. I will see you next week on the other side of the camera. Look for a video out from Sue in the near future, depending on how she goes. She's going to try and start doing a few next week. But of course, that's all subject to. So good night, everybody. Take care. And I'll see you next week. I think you're all a bunch of wonderful good eggs. Thank you. Your support has meant everything. Good night. Be safe, be kind, and be kind to the person standing next to you.